about my car.
I'm part of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
Date!
I don't have a choice.
What's Abyss?
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. The public doesn't know about it.
Wow, cool!
Don't tell anyone.
I promise I won't. I swear to the Egyptian goddess Isis.
Why Isis of all people, though? As for her real name.
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris. Iris Sagan. I know, weird, right?
Ratty cake, baker's man.
He knew her?
Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it, poke it, fill it with fruit.
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Excuse me, Yukaname Date?
That's right.
And the girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay.
Girl.
Mr. Date, that horse.
That was stored in the warehouse nearby. Some kids must have broken in and put it up as a joke.
We're in for another cold fall. Ferris wheel. There's the Ferris wheel. It still reminds me of a giant eye staring down. Panda, right? The type you want to put a coin in.
A black and white bear? I'm not gonna be punished, am I?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Just thinking about a game I like.
Oh, Danganronpa. It's a bench. I wonder how many I wonder how many couples sat there. It makes me kind of angry for some reason.
I would burn all those damn benches if I could.
Where is this anger coming from?
And I heard it just described as a bench of poor couples. Kawasaki district buildings in the distance. It's a control
Is
room.
that a phone booth?
No, it's the control room. This is where the staff would run the merry-go-round.
I was joking. But hey, if you sense any trouble, you can hop in there and change.
How old are you, making that reference?
I suspect that she did not give you her real age, knowing what a phone booth is.
It's the control room of a merry-go-round. A local cop. How's the investigation coming?
It's not looking too great. We searched all over here, but we didn't find nothing.
The local cop. A local cop. A medical.
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Date. You wanted to see me dance on that pole,
The
huh?
fuck?
What the hell are you talking about?
Last night I found Mizuki inside the central column. Why was she in there?
I was trying to find some clues.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me. Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something. They conducted their ritual here. Like shadowy, hooded figures going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
You're wasting your time.
Hey, Iris, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but you're wasting your time.
What do you mean?
The cops already scoured the place. They didn't find any leads, not a single clue. If they had, they would have notified Iba.
Iba?
My partner.
Your partner? I don't see anybody.
She's right in front of your eyes.
Or is she in front of my eyes?
Huh?
Have you been here before?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kawasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district. It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant. An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area. The government quickly issued evacuation orders. Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted. Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignore the evac order and are still living here.
Are they okay?
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
Why do you think this was a ritual murder?
The horses. Horse? Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
What are you talking about?
Girls reaching.
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left
she
eye
know?
is the eye of Wajet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, I see. Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
If she knows about the missing eye, she's sus. Why do you think this was a ritual murder?
I remember Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket. Horus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's
It
eye
was in
socket.
Mizuki's hand.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
Mizuki?
Iris is investigating the horse, looking over it curiously. Horse. Zoom. Shoko's corpse was tied up here. Wait a second.
Aiba, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick. Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse. And it was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off either.
That must mean...
She was murdered before that and then put on the horse. There's no blood on the horse, that must mean we should go.
Oh, come on! Just a little longer.
No. I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay, I guess.
Hey, you alright? Are you okay?
Morning sickness.
The fuck?
What?
I'm kidding. It's not like I would know.
Get on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, score.
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Yeah.
Your back is so warm, Mr. Date.
Were they childhood friends? I'm guessing they were childhood friends. Oh, the steering wheel. The dashboard.
You know, I'm feeling kind of bored.
Seriously?
Oh, it's a pun. Jesus Christ. Can I inspect anything? Oh, legs.
You know how stuff always gets beat up when you put it in here? Don't you wish they could make these things a little nicer?
Rearview mirror.
Oh my god. There's a woman in the back seat!
What? Where?
I'm just screwing with you.
Mr. Date! You're a meanie.
A meanie, huh?
Meanie bobini.
Banana fan of Fofini?
Fee-fi momini?
Meanie. Can't believe I remember that silly rhyme.
You can see the scenery through the rearview mirror. Is there anything else that I can inspect? How are you feeling?
Oh, horrible.
Shame.
Oh, you
Doesn't
should
give a
worry
shit.
about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
Iris opened the passenger window. But why?
Wait, seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's
Humidity
very high
60%.
humidity.
It is unlikely that heat would be a factor.
She's sick?
Hey, Date.
Fever?
They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D
What
cups.
the fuck?
Hey, watch it! You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible. My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
Well, that's nice. But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay, okay. The wind feels nice.
Saigon residence.
You should come in.
No, that's alright. I'm gonna head home.
Whoa.
Oh, going home already?
Lady inviting a man to her house. But out of the corner of my eye. Wait, isn't this the place that we started? Yeah. It's the place that we started the first Somnia?
Oh, who is this, Iris?
I felt my body freeze because that woman, she's... Yep, I remember. No, it can't be. It can't be. I felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. As I stood there, stunned, Iris grabbed my hand.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
You're...
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea on the tray. She put everything down on the table and sat on the sofa. Oh, more inspection. I can't see them from here, but there's probably a sink and stove on the other side. It's a kitchen counter. Dining table.
We could always sit here and ask the spirits what they think.
What?
It's not a divining table.
Oh, voodoo. Cupboard. Yeah, a lot of dishes. Door. There's a door in the back of the room. There's a drawing on the wall. I wonder if Iris drew this when she was younger.
The flowers.
It's an iris.
An iris? I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Cushion. I've seen that cushion somewhere before. No, not just a cushion. I saw this entire room in my dream last night.
Is there a problem, Date?
No, that's nothing.
Iris and her mother Hitomi are sitting on the sofa. Tea. Steam is rising from the tea. There are some elementary workbooks on the table, but looking closely, one in the middle is different. Osagami Sumo Wrestler Directory. Osagami Sumo. A coffee table. You can see the trees and sky outside. A telephone in the corner. A winter iris. It means good news and hope. A refrigerator.
Date, a riddle. How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator?
What?
You just put it in.
The solution is this. You open the door,
I'll
put
put
the
the giraffe
giraffe
in
in,
and close
and
the door.
close the door.
What kind of a riddle is that?
Another riddle. How do you put an elephant in the refrigerator?
You open the door, take out the giraffe, you put the elephant, and then you close the door.
Isn't it the same answer? Open the door, put it in, close the door.
Incorrect. The giraffe is already inside. You must remove the giraffe before you put the elephant inside. That is the solution.
Your riddles could use some work.
A bookshelf. There are no books on it, but it's definitely a bookshelf. I saw it in a catalog before, so I know. Oh, microwave. A microwave.
Iva, let me know if you're cold. I'll pop you in there and warm you up.
Oh my god.
I would suggest putting your heart in there first.
Wow. I think I inspected everything here. May I ask how old you are?
I'm 37.
Wow.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
Shotgun?
What about your husband?
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
Oh,
A single mother.
Yes,
where do you work?
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
A teacher. Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
I like how she's pointing to herself. Iris. How about Renji?
By the way,
Okiura.
I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Do you know Renji's ex-wife?
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
I saw her. I saw her in my dream last night. No, that's impossible.
Do you know me? Oh, sorry for the strange question. It just feels like we've met before.
No. This is the first time we've met.
Of course.
Iris' mother, Hitomi-sagan. She's pointing at herself, she's like asking a question. You look cheaper.
You think so?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
a hunch.
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
What? Butterflies. Iris was thinking about the flowers blooming behind her. The fuck? Behind her?
Since I was born,
Wait, what?
and Mom was living
How long have you been living here? And
here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Huh?
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
Oh shit, I wanna ask more questions. No. Oh, okay, I guess
Are you
you can ask more
left-handed?
question.
Oh,
Mom used to be right-handed. But now...
it locked up on me.
What?
Ah, I see.
You seem to be doing well now.
Yeah, thanks to you. I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
How am I supposed to react to that?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
That's the banter between Aiba and Date.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
I stood and headed for the door. Iris and he told me stood politely.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh,
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
what?
Anyway, be seeing you.
Oh, but
Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
All right. Take care, Date.
Date, let's go over the facts of the case.
Good idea.
oh, she came out of his eye. Right? Here's the passenger seat. It's empty. Glove box.
Do you hide your risque reading material in there, Date?
Not at all. Why would I hide them there?
Charging. Aiba is fit the okay. Aiba is fit into the center of the wheel. Okay, there you go. The dash.
Dashboard.
Dashboard.
I saw a green center console. The center console. Myself. Allow me to introduce myself.
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you. What? Date?
What
I
the
have the same
fuck?
name. What a coincidence.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Focus, you got this.
Don't push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine,
What the
Date.
fuck?
You do not appear to be fine.
Play a game.
Hey, me. Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I spy something round. My eyeball. Correct. I win.
What the fuck?
I will terminate you.
There's me. It's unsettling to see yourself with the naked eye. Well, I suppose it's not the naked eye. My left eye, Aiba, is outside the socket walking around. But whatever Aiba sees is sent to the optic nerve in my left eye socket. Her body and terminal in the back of my eye socket are connected wirelessly. I can see myself through Aiba. Okay, let's continue then. Let's hear the timeline of events.
Aiba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
I wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki.
Shoko's TOD Mizuki receives a message unknown sender request to come to Bloom Park. Mizuki calls Ota, asks him to accompany her to come to Bloom Park. Mizuki... Oh, time of death, okay. Mizuki and Ota discover Kuroko's corpse. Ota leaves Mizuki, flees crime scene. Ota reports crime by a payphone. First responders arrive on the scene, discover Kuroko's corpse. Tate arrives at scene.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Aiba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
About the bloodstains.
When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else, and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job. If there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit. The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message.
Oh, I can keep asking.
The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
Here's the...
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye?
Why was Mizuki inside the column?
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
What?
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it.
Anything on your mind?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
I have no idea.
Police headquarters.
Welcome back. I brought her here after her examination was over.
Mizuki? Let's go...
Mizuki. Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses. So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right? Sync with her.
Oh. Strange strings of characters and figures scroll across the monitor. There's an enormous machine beyond the window. This machine is not a sync machine. Are you sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental. Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her. You're the only one who can.
Huh. Did you get Renju's permission?
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he...
I don't know.
Sus. Any progress on the investigation?
You're asking me that now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress. Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
Just a chair. Boss is watching Mizuki through the glass. Pewter. How's Mizuki doing?
Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
How about Aiba?
Hey, Pewter? About Aiba, could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike?
If you dare reprogram me,
Oh my
I
god.
will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Huh. So you were listening, huh?
Are you sure this is okay?
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
The machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
Alright, I guess you can get started. Oh, binder. A binder full of papers. It looks like the manual for the sync machine. There's nothing in the monitor. Peter. That's Peter. His real name is Amanoma, but he goes by Peter here. 36 years old. He's a member of Abyss, like me. He's a genius engineer that designed the sync machine and other machines. He also invented Aiba. He's her caretaker, in a way. Now you're...
We are ready to begin.
Date, go to the sync room.
Got it.
No, I wanted to talk to Mizuki.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you. But she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
The sync machine. The subject's chair. The person sitting here is the subject of the syncing.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research. There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything. People that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it. I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
So here's what's going to happen.
I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
Sink.
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call somnium. It's Latin for dream.
Oh.
There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them.
Is the boss one? When this is all over.
Hey, Mizuki. When this is all over, what should I say?
When this is all over, let's go get some of that stew you like. Let's go get some sushi. Let's go get some ramen. Let's get some. Oh, I love unagi. But if she likes the stew.
Hey, remember when we went last time? You were laughing about how it looked like throw up? But it tasted so good. You were devouring it. You kept saying it looked awful,
Aww.
but you loved it.
Do you not have a more heartwarming story, or...
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this.
Date, her heart rate is steadying. EEG is stable.
Date, get into position. Let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
New feature.
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure, got it.
Date, you ready?
Okay, ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6
Oh.
minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know. I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
We're counting on you.
Okay.
Well then, let's begin.
That means I can't investigate every single thing like I usually do.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked.
What?
Is this Bloom Park? Lightning in a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of Sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Oh.
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? 2 people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Okay, okay.
Let's get started. Somnium scan! Activate!
feel Mizuki's heart sink in the pain. Mizuki is mute. By healing her mental wounds, you may be able to get important info.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Aiba, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
There is a 6-minute time limit in Somnia. Time is expanded whenever Aiba is moving or performing an action. Pay attention to the remaining time left on the upper right of the screen. Unlock all mental loss within 360-second time limit.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph.
Pull up.
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this. It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
Redirected the lightning to the lightning.
Pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it. Date, we got a timey.
What?
Timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon. You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
Timies are items that affect time. You sometimes obtain when you perform an action. Timies only affect the time taken to perform an action. You are only able to hold 3 times. Picking a time when you already hold 3 will replace 1. What? Timies are expended after 1 use, but use them as often as you can.
This appears to be the microphone for the speaker.
Threaten, shout.
Stop it!
What the fuck?
Stop it already!
A mic.
Listen up, miscreant. I know you're hiding in there. Throw down your weapon and come out with your hands up.
Nothing happened.
Your parents would be very disappointed
What
in
the
you.
fuck, Aiba?
You can fix this. You have so much to live for. You can't give up hope now.
You're having fun, aren't you?
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground. Hello? Are you open?
1 adult and 1 child, please.
I am not a child.
Any open seats will do. Anything in the back is fine. No response. There must not be anyone inside.
So, is it safe to enter?
Should be.
Agent Dante, you've got 5 minutes.
The control room of the merry-go-round. What is your plan once I am inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it.
The fuck?
I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside. All right, how's this? It's heavy. A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside. All right, leave it to me. It is heavier than it looks.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the cage.
Retry will allow you to return to a save point just after unlocking your mental lock. But you only have 3 retries. Going back to 1 lock costs 1, going back 2 costs 2, and going back 3 locks will cost all 3.
There are torn pieces of paper. Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this. Done. But
Mizuki and her parents.
You were able to get out?
So the photo was the key. I remember it clearly. One day I came home to find that photo blown out in the trash can. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up that photo. For whatever her reason, it seems like she regrets it. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, the bird cage.
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
Alright, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
Selecting the map icon will bring up a map of the current Somnium world. You can see the current location in the objects you've investigated in your Somnium map. If you are lost or want to save time, try checking the map. Oh my god, my eyes.
The entrance gate. We'll need more than a little force to open this. This gate is as solid as my virtue.
I don't know how solid your virtue is.
The entrance. Leave it to me. The gate hurts more than I do.
Doubt it.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Why is it getting
The
me?
parasol is spinning.
Like this.
I didn't think it would be that easy. Let's go. We have to save Mizuki.
Affirmative.
If you choose the correct answer, as your final action, you can exceed the 360-second time limit. Even if it seems like you don't have a lot of time left, don't give up. You might be able to do it. More than 1 second when you clear, you get a prize. No boss, anything but that. How do I get in? Okay.
A merry-go-round horse.
Prank.
It's Mizuki!
Slap her. Smile at her. Hug her. I will hug her.
Mizuki.
Okay. Saturday. Make Kai.
Are you okay?
Date. Date!
Looks like she can talk again.
After she had calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, about the null message, about Ota, and about Shoko. I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. How does Aiba appear in Somnium?
Aiba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Aiba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Aiba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Aiba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Aiba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
About Aiba's appearance.
Hey, Pewter. When we were in Somnium earlier, Aiba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Aiba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
What part of that was my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Aiba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Aiba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host.
Wow.
I owe him gratitude.
There's a load of bullshit.
I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
Oh, she's so cute.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience.
Okay.
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a syncer allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Who do you think the suspect is?
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Well, let's see. Perhaps
What
it
the
was
fuck?
you, Special Agent Date.
What?
I'm kidding.
Peter is standing with his hands in his pockets. Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll on the monitor. A binder is the sync man. Thoughts on the suspect?
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent. Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
But what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the syncer sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be.
Do you have any question?
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah,
And you held on to it when you hid in the column.
yeah.
Do you have any question?
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Oh.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
How are you doing?
I told you, I'm fine. So annoying.
Oh.
I annoyed you
Attitude.
already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
Are you hungry?
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Stu, you said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here. Hey, can I pop this cherry?
What?
Date, you sounded quite proud of that pun. Perhaps you'd like to repeat it?
No thanks. It's not the same as the first time. Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Mizuki is lying in the chair. She seems to be doing okay, but she's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night she saw her mother. Well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. It would take a while for her to get back to normal. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yup.
Are you cold?
What do you care?
What?
You never cared about me, ever. And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me? Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
You saw that person standing here, right? A man?
Yeah,
What was he doing?
I don't know, it was dark. But I think he was watching me. He was standing there in the rain with no umbrella. But I don't remember anything else. I got scared and went to hide inside the column.
Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here.
Aww.
Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom...
A bench. There's nothing much here. Oh. Here's a hard one. It looks like an overturned insect. Very sweet. The eye that doesn't blink. Past the bush. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
A subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
The railroad crossing. Railroad crossing?
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband
shit.
and Mizuki's father. Renju Okiura.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
Let's see. About the suspicious figure.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me again. That person you saw at the merry-go-round,
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
you're sure?
Well, I don't know.
Aww.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality.
There was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Aww, baby.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me. I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
When was the last time you saw your
I
dad?
think about a week ago. When I went to hang out at Lemon Escape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even
Aww.
for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
When was the last time you spoke to
I
your
don't
dad?
remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
I wanted to ask the other question.
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iba. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Why did she release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
About Renji's question.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
About Renji's alibi.
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
Any idea where Renji is?
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
can see boss through my left eye. Aiba is streaming the image in real time. I don't have a cell phone, never care for them. But Aiba can connect to any record in range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see. Hang up the phone.
Alright, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sun poke?
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast. In Akihabara.
Sunfish Pocket.
Can't be.
Shit.
Renju!
Saturday. Shokubai. Police headquarters.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
I'm gonna try to see the other dialogue choice. Oh, the one that I didn't manage to.
Same as...
What?
Never mind.
I'm fine. Stew?
Anyway. Aiba. This...
Okay, here we go. You look like you want to say something.
I don't want to say anything.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Oh.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I never want to put cuffs on him. I would never want Mizuki to see that. Oh, Ranger isn't the kind of guy who would commit murder like this. Okay, so let's just... I actually want to see how the Japanese dub is like for that scene. And how Mizuki sounds like in Japanese too.
ミズキ、お前にナイルしてきたのは沖浦だな。
なんで？
俺には性格は悪いが正確な調査を得意とする相棒がいてな。そいつに調べてもらった。
前半は余計だ。
送信時刻は夕べの文明。水木、今すぐ助けてほしい。お前の力が必要だ。
そうだよ。確かにパパの携帯からナイルが。でも言ったらパパが疑われちゃうんじゃないかと思って。
それで黙ってたのか。
パパが私を頼ってくることなんて今までなかったし、どうしても行かなきゃと思って。それで
太田を誘って現場に。
ブルームパークは立ち入り禁止区域として指定された川崎地区の中にある。ホームレスやゴロつきの連中がうろついていて、あの辺り一帯は無法地帯に。さすがの水木でも一人で行くのは心細かったんだろう。
でも違うんだよ。
何が？
あのナイルはパパが送ってきたんじゃないんだ。きっと誰かがパパの携帯を使って車と同じだよ。ブルームパークに行った車はパパが運転してたわけじゃない。別の誰かが。多分犯人が。
もしもそうなら最悪の事態が想定される。
Luckily there's like a skip function in this game, so I can actually go back. Actually.
沖浦が
That scream was a lot more guttural in the Japanese dub.
沖浦。
ひどい顔ね。寝てないの？
友人が殺されたんだぞ。この状況でぐっすりと眠れるほどずぶとい神経は持ち合わせてない。
I have to go back to English voice. decorate the Christmas tree. That's been here since the first time I was in this room. Police poster. Cabinet. Poster figure. Stationary bike for indoor training. Symbol. There's a floaty. Boy band poster. Map on the wall. Public bathroom. This computer has the tires monitor built in.
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're
What?
missing your left eye, so you steal them from others. I'm kidding. Only a joke.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Shit.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
Two murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Why are you here anyway?
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Peter looks surprisingly serious. A tombstone, R.I.P. There are wine bottles on that. What happened to Mizuki?
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay. You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New?
Yes, several years ago.
Pewter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago? Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know. Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
About the incident 6 years ago.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Cyclops.
A few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Was this Cyclops captured?
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju...
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
Why is Shoko
But
like
even
that?
so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iba, bring up all investigation records of the original
Maybe he was
Cyclops
just
serial
there.
killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories. All lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Any other information?
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Understood.
Oh, it's Mizuki.
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat.
Oh. The steering wheel. So she's stuck inside.
Did I put anything in there?
You could have put a gold brick in there and it wouldn't slow us down this much. Have you checked the back seat?
Oh, right. But I can't just turn around and look while I'm driving.
Just check the rear view mirror.
Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid!
Mizuki climbed to the front and sat in the passenger seat.
Hey, Date, what would happen if I grabbed the wheel and spun it super hard?
We would spend the rest of our very short time together thinking about how stupid that was.
Hey, Date, why do they call it a dashboard?
Because it makes the car go faster.
Uh-huh. And why do they call it a tachometer?
It measures how many tacos worth of revolutions the wheels spin. Because a tortilla is round. Obviously.
Is this where you keep your weird stuff?
No, but don't look.
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn. What a brat.
It wasn't locked, I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you, I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Fine. But don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it. You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy. You should cut that out.
I was talking to Aiba out loud before I noticed Mizuki was in the car. That must be what she was referring to.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist?
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. But it's just hard to explain. I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
You wanna catch the suspect?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Einstein.
Wow.
Sounds pretentious to me.
About Renju.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
What is Shoko's secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
A scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money. She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
Anyway, I'm glad that you're okay.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date.
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
Oh, shit.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Sunfish pocket. Mizuki and I walked back into Sunfish Pocket.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through.
Kitchen door. Door to the kitchen. Kitchen window. You can see the kitchen back there. Nothing looks suspicious.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were
shit.
excreted upon death. But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Aiba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
What's your name?
What?
Oh
I was
my
asking
god.
for your name.
It's Kagami again.
My name is Kagami.
Oh my god. I'm doing it. I get it off first.
No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date.
Any leads?
No, we didn't find anything today.
What's your name?
It's Kagami!
What's your name?
Kagami?
What's your name?
I told you it's Kagami! I told you my name like 5 times!
I of course remember his name. What's your name? His name is engraved in my mind. His name is...
Hey you, what's your
Oh
name?
my god.
Seriously? It's Kagami. Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
What?
Oh, I'm trying to complete track with oh my god. Another inspector. I already find some clues. The inspector is investigating something. Sign. It's our signboard. It says Sunfish Pocket. Chair. I looked inside the wooden box. There's nothing in there. An empty wooden box. Pictures. There are pictures of the girls on display. Probably the girls that work.
What are you staring at? Creeper.
I agree.
Pictures of meats on display. A table. I can't find any clues on it. From Score's menu.
Dragon's Palace Pasta. 1800 yen. 1800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
The store's menu. Beer keg. Ranger's course was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, in approximately 55 pounds each.
Three beer kegs on the floor. Each can hold 20 liters and weigh 55 pounds when filled with water. Window. This place is up on the 2nd floor. There's nothing out the window.
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
So there's no footage of the incident. What's the status?
Nothing special.
The officer is guarding the doorway. This cover is located on the 2nd floor of the building. We used the elevator to get here.
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the 2nd floor only once. At 8:55 p.m. The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
So the elevator only stopped on the 2nd floor once last night, 8:55 p.m. and with about 310 pounds inside. So that's like 2 humans' weight, because Renju was 158. They're just near the doorway. Another green trident.
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No. There are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
You can leave if you want to.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in that hospital would be worse.
Still.
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene, you think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak.
Do you remember what you saw last night?
How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
Notice anything strange?
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything. Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything. Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you.
Oh no.
Besides, Date? Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
Yeah, the impressions on his neck.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion,
along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
The eye has been pulled
This
out.
case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
Renju and Shoko both had their left eye taken before they were killed.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
So sedatives were detected in Renju's body. He was barely conscious before he was killed. Renju's approximate time of death was yesterday, Saturday, around 8 p.m. He was strangled by a cloth or something similar from behind.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
Renju's corpse was found hanging from the ceiling beam, over the counter. Is there anything else? Doesn't seem like anything. Oh, right eye. The right eye is still there. Mizuki's look at the spot where we found Renju.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. Probably not good. Oil drum. This oil drum must be some kind of interior decor.
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
I tried it. Doesn't look like it has anything to do with the case. What? A barrel made of wood. Nothing special about it. The walls are decorated with life preservers.
What?
There's something inside.
I stepped up to the drum.
This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it. This is... This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here? I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
You want to talk to Oda?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
You want to talk to Iris?
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there was no answer.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Any places you can think of that I don't know about?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Let's head out.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop here because I have to eat dinner. Well, that will be all for me today. Thank you very much for whoever is watching.